Hello Aquarius and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for June 3rd through the 9th of 2019. Aquarius, thank you guys so much for all of your support. You guys are one of my highest groups for booking readings as well as for views. So thank you guys so much. Please make sure to like, share, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, so let's get into this, guys. This week, starting off, we have the new moon in Gemini. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to get into your general messages, spiritual, career, general for the week, and then we'll move on to love, okay? So, Aquarius, on June 3rd, like I was saying, we have the new moon in Gemini at 12 degrees. When you break down 12 in numerology, it is 3, which is all about communication. And that comes as no surprise because the new moon in Gemini is really all about pulling in this new information. It's all about, clear communication. We're seeing things very clearly in terms of new doorways, different ways of doing things more effectively. We're going to have new ideas. There's this really curious, exploratory, lighthearted energy. So again, we might be, having nice conversations with friends, loved ones. There's just probably a lot of laughter, communication, really expressing our thoughts and feelings, very distinctively, very clearly, and with enjoyment, okay? And it's really a great time to look at what interests you versus what we're kind of told to do. What do you want to learn? What do you want to manifest? We have Mercury also in Gemini at 27 degrees, even though it's 15 degrees away. With all this really clear communicative energy here, it's kind of like the opposite of a Mercury retrograde because it's just so clear. There's there's no smoke and mirrors in this energy. It also can help you kind of connect to our higher, more spiritual realms if we choose to do so. We could also be experiencing a lot of communication through technology, texts, online. We also have Jupiter squaring Neptune in Pisces, which brings in this confusing overload possibly of communication, of things being communicated to us, especially in terms of feelings. We could feel kind of overwhelmed in this energy, all right? It could also possibly bring up something to do with an embarrassing loss of yours or some type of thing that didn't go right that maybe we were bragging about. So it can really test our faith here and show us where we've kind of let things go or where we have been maybe a little bit too trusting or dreamy, okay? So, let's get into this, Aquarius. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Remember that it cannot and will not resonate with all of you. And if it doesn't, don't get upset. It's just the messages aren't for you. And you can check out your other placements for your weeklies as well as your love monthlies. Okay, so let's check out general messages for this week, June 3rd through the 9th. We have King of Coins, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Wow, 2 of Cups. Holy crap, guys. Let's see what else is coming up here. This is interesting. And the Knight of Cups came out. I'm not going to pull anything else. I don't feel like there's anything else that wants to come out because these all were just like bam, 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 coming out so fast here. So let's take a look at this. And if I didn't mention, this is my Hobbit tarot. Okay. It's based off of The Hobbit. And I love it. It's maybe one of my all-time, I don't know, it's one of the most near and dear to my heart. I really do love this deck. So King of Coins, let's clarify the energy there. Clarify the King of Coins for Aquarius this week. I just feel like we might be having some new business propositions, new partnerships this week. If you're reading this as a love reading, you might be communicating or have a Taurus communicating to you that you are that they want to be with you, that they want to take things to the next level. If this is kind of a love reading for you. Wow, Queen of Cups, King of Coins, Queen of Cups, 8 of Wands. There's definitely emotional communication here. Whether it be with friends, whether it be, also, it could also be creative. Because the Queen of Cups kind of rules creativity along with the Queen of Wands for me. This is more of an emotional side of things. 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Clarify the messages. Wow, yeah, I knew that one was coming out. Ace of Swords. There is, we're clearly either triumphing over something or making a very clear decision this week based on communication, based on our understanding of something. Maybe someone communicating to us, but I think a lot of it has to do with our own realizations here. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. Clarify. Two of Cups here for Aquarius. I feel like one's going to pop out, but not getting just one. We're getting like 10. Whoa! 10 of Cups here. Oh, there's something under it, but I'm not going to take that because I didn't see it. I just kind of stuck to it. 10 of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Wow, this is really nice. I feel like the fixed signs are having such powerful reads this week. Wow. Wow. Again, if you guys are reading this as a love reading, you are coming into maybe your highest partnership this week, or you're realizing the type of love that you want to manifest, and maybe you're moving on from something else. Somebody could also really just be solidifying a relationship, maybe with an earth sign. There's communication of true love this week, basically, is what you guys really need to be aware of. Then you need to make a decision about it as well. There's really coming to an understanding of something. Maybe we're realizing, you know, the type of partnership we want to be in, the type of relationship we want to be in. And I know that I wasn't reading this as a love reading, but I just feel like this is coming out as such a love reading right now. And I'll tune into the more spiritual and career-based aspects of it in a second. But this is just like, wow, let me just get these messages because this is beautiful. You have the King of Coins, the Empress tail ending the reading, so I definitely feel Taurus energy, whether this started in Taurus season or involves a Taurus, maybe a Cancer. But there is this just amazing loving energy. And again, I feel that this has something to do with maybe that Scorpio full moon. Maybe something started then. Maybe at this new moon, I'm getting kind of that you're getting more information about it. You're coming to conclusions about what came up during that Scorpio full moon. So again, go check out what came up for you in the Scorpio full moon. I did do a reading for all you guys. And I do have a Gemini new moon reading, so definitely check that out as well, because it'll kind of, I feel like, help you solidify and connect the dots there. But wow, the Ace of Swords is, you know, just, I just feel like I mean, the Gemini new moon is all about, I just feel like we're getting messages from our higher self. We're understanding things clearly. Things, you know, that felt so misty and, you know, smoky, and it was all like smoke and mirrors, and you couldn't really decipher, you know, where it began, where it ended, and what it was. It just feels like all of a sudden you're just able to wake up, like on, you know, the third here, and just be like, oh, I get it. Like, I see it now. Like, why didn't I see this before? And it's just really the timing and the astrology of it, I think, is that you needed to come to this conclusion on your own. You needed to understand something for yourself here. Although I do feel that some of you guys are getting communication that is solidifying what you're already realizing. Wow. This is also saying, you know, you might have some ideas here. Somebody might propose an idea for you, give you some new stuff to work with. Or again, we're working on something here, maybe with a new partnership, or just solidifying that. We might be getting a new work opportunity here that's really, really, really wonderful. If you guys work in the healing fields, this is a great week for you to partner up with somebody, and this seems like the best partnership that you could have with the Ten of Cups. Like, it's just such fulfillment, such happiness, deep emotional fulfillment. You know, whatever messages you're putting out this week are really, really beautiful and are really important. They're helping people. They're, oh, wow, I just like... There's just so much beautiful energy here, Aquarius. It's like, where does you even begin and end? It's just like this beautiful river flow here of just good things. Notice how all these cards are blue. How almost all of them have this blue backing. It feels very deep spiritual. And again, blue for me is the color of, you know, your throat chakra. Lapis lazuli. It's all about communication. It could also be about, you know, it's third eye and... It's third eye and throat chakra energy for me this week that is just like flowing. So if you haven't opened those up, you know, maybe do meditation to open those up here and allow what comes through to come through, because this is amazing, guys. Like, I have, I don't even know. It's just so nice. Whatever you're wanting to manifest, it just feels like it's happening this week. Whatever you've been working towards, you know, you're communicating about it, and you're going to be very surprised, I think, again, if this is a love confession or like, you know, stepping up in a relationship, saying how you feel. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful time to do so. It is reciprocated. It is, wow. I mean, this is just incredible. And again, if you're a male Aquarian, You might be meeting like the woman of your dreams this week. I'm going to move on to love in a second because this is like such a feelings and I don't know. This is just beautiful. New opportunities, new partnerships. I'm gonna get a clarifier from a different deck just because this energy is so blue and watery and it just feels like love, 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 love to me. What might this stuff have to do with career, with general and spiritual? Two of Wands, it's helping you, I think, see new paths forward here, realizing that you have the world in the palm of your hands. Maybe somebody is offering you something. Yeah, you're moving on from the past is really what this is about. This is like if you guys have been healing, you're really feeling this week. It's like you're realizing who you are now and what you want and what you need. And you're like, oh, wow, like I obviously know what to choose now. I obviously know what I need. I know what I want. You know, again, a relationship or a partnership in terms of work is stepping up to a really beautiful place of abundance and putting out the right messages, especially if they're creative, spiritual, healing. Wow. Just wow, guys. Again, I feel like some of you guys are getting offered a partnership from a Taurus, maybe a Cancer, maybe a Pisces, but I feel more Taurus energy with, and this person is probably very good at business. Or it's again putting you in this position of abundance. But I don't know, this feels more of a person to me than an energy. Wow. So, communicate what you need to this week and accept in communications. Just be open this week. You have so much good energy coming in. Like, I don't have anything else to say about that one. That's just beautiful. Wow, I can't wait to move on to love. Even if you did read that as a love reading, like, what a beautiful message this week. All of the fixed signs have had insane messages this week. Scorpio had a ton of major arcana. Taurus had 4 kings. And now you guys have, like, oh, just like, I don't know, one of the best, most beautiful feeling reads I've done in a while. So let's see. Messages from our higher selves, messages from Spirit, from Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle here. Wow, Skull of Light Illumination. I want to get one more, actually. I'm going to get one more. Oh my god, 2 skulls. Skull of Light, Skull of Stars. And I was just saying, I think it was in the Sagittarius reading, that, you know, the skulls to me are cards of transformation. They're like different aspects of the death card. The judgment and death and tower cards, because they help you realize and help you transform on really huge levels, because you're coming into a really amazing part of yourself here. You're coming into your highest self, your highest path forward. You've grown so much, so be proud this week. All right, Skull of Light, Illumination. The idea of being shown the way in the most difficult of times and always knowing that we are never alone in the darkness are the keys to this magical element. Light is usually a comforting thing, yet sometimes we do not really want to see the boogeyman under the bed. It is too scary, too big, and we know not how to defeat it. Yet by simply shining the torch upon such darkness, the victory is ours. Should the Skull of Light enter your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Allow yourself to be seen, to see, and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding, for pretending, and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it really doesn't suit us. So anyways, let's move on to Skull of Stars, which actually is the card after this, Infinite Possibilities. It is easy to feel small in a world that is so busy, impersonal, and seemingly self-absorbed. We can at times feel lost and unclear about our direction and lose sight of our place in the cosmos. The Skull of Stars reminds us that we are only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. If we can dream it, it is possible. This card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there are false beliefs, often old, that no longer serve you as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not even be yours. They may have been imparted to you by your parents or the wider community, yet feel rather incongruent to you. You need to endeavor with all of your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truth. And if you do that this week, you're being opened up to all these possibilities, to your truth. So put what you really want out there and go for it this week, and don't let anything hold you back. Okay, Aquarius? Wow. Amazing messages. Let's check out your love reading now, okay? We're going to do love with the Aquarian Tarot, your deck. All right. Move these here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Love and romance. Love and romance. Wow. We're starting the week off with the Ace of Cups reversed. Wow. Oh my god. But do you know what comes out here? Ace of Swords. Upright on the floor, but still. Wow, what a way to sit upright on the floor. It's like you guys like get knocked down, but then as you're down there on the floor in your heartbreak, there's like this Ace of Swords. You're like, I get it. Okay, all right, well, let's get over this. Let's move on. This is amazing. What a combination. All right, Aquarius, love and romance this week. Love and romance for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're moving on to bigger and better. Two of Pentacles reversed. Let me move these to the side so I can fit one more here, because I realize now that it's not going to fit if I pull another. All right. King of Rods. Amazing. Amazing, guys. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Wow. I just can't get over the two aces at the beginning here. I'm like, wow. Let me get a clarifier for that, because how I see that as is, you know, we might have a significant loss here, but we're getting over it and realizing, you know, what we dropped was only the Eight of Cups, and now we're growing here. Let's follow our passions. Let's really follow what we want, what we desire. Ace of Cups reversed. Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Cups reversed here. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow, the Sun reversed. Okay. Ace of Swords. Clarify Ace of Swords. The Eight of Cups there. Whoa! Three of Swords pops right the hell out. Okay. Okay. So yeah, maybe we realize that the person that we thought... Some of you guys are definitely going through a breakup because you're having an intense realization about whoever you're with this week. Again, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't get mad at me. Just don't take it. It's not for you if it doesn't resonate. People get so offended, and it's like, yeah, if it's not for, if it doesn't resonate and you're like, this isn't for me, then it's not for you. If it resonates, it might be for you. All right. The Sun reversed is this, we're realizing that, but there's a lot of, we're having a realization of uncertainty within a relationship, and I think it's leading to an ending. So we're like, okay, I realize now that this is never, if I'm constantly, you know, in this what if headspace, then this isn't for me. Then I realize I'm at the Eight of Cups. That what if is being at the Eight of Cups. Well, what if? Well, what if more? I want to try this. Well, why don't you try it? Why don't you go for it? Strength. And instead, this is boosting your strength. So maybe this realization, no matter how painful it is, and even if it like really does make you feel quite hurt to leave a situation here, it is good for you. You are going on to, you are overcoming a significant fear. You're overcoming something huge here. You're having the courage to really, you're really having the courage to confront and move forward from this. Clarify Two of Pentacles reversed. The King of Rods. Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, we're no longer doing we're no longer sitting in dissatisfaction, honestly. Whenever I see, especially, you know, Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups reversed, we realize where we're dissatisfied, where we're juggling something that really isn't giving us anything, where we're holding on and just waiting for a change that isn't going to come unless we make a move. So that Four of Cups reversed is kind of a release to me, a release of the situation that where we are dissatisfied, where we're not getting what we need, where we're really just willing to sit and complain about where we're at and not do anything about it. You know, it's a good omen for something new. You can have something new, you can have passion, you can have love, but just what the King of Rods represents, you know, he's very passionate, very noble, very loyal, very just, you know, very much, you know, you're looking for a specific type of energy, a specific type of person, specific type of relationship, and now that you know that, you're going to own that and put that back out there. Some of you guys, again, are moving on towards somebody that gives you strength, or having the strength and courage to move on from something that has not given you anything. So this is a really, again, whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship here, we're moving on from some significant pains here. From something that just isn't going to work out. And again, if you're not certain about somebody in your future with somebody, it's time to really look at that this week, is really what I'm saying. even if it is a painful truth that we must come to, and even if it like hurts us very much deep down, it shines a light inward on some really, really painful truths, is really how I see this. And you know, it is going to bring up tears, heartbreak, sadness, but it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to realize that where we're at is the Eight of Cups here, and that we're going to have to drop something here. We're going to have to stop trying to juggle something that is no longer fitting into our lives, that brings us uncertainty, that brings us what ifs. So those are your love messages for this week, okay? Again, guys, these are general messages. If you want to look at singles and couples, I will be doing the love readings for June 2019. Yours should be out after Sagittarius tomorrow. So Monday the 3rd, the new moon in Gemini. All right, let's see. Love for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages from the Romance Angel Oracle cards here. Archangel Kamala, Archangel Raguel, separation. Wow. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. I feel like you guys have been wrestling with this in your weeklies for a bit. I feel like this came out for you before, actually. Soulmate. Some of you guys are separating from somebody who is not somebody you want to be with and moving towards a soulmate. Or some of you guys need to take some time apart to realize that to realize who your soulmate is. And I think some of you guys know who that is, whether it be the person you're with or not, but there needs to be some time for you to take time for yourself to really work through some pains, to really work through those big what ifs, to really work through some big questions and realizations this week that the Gemini new moon is bringing up for you. So for those of you who are questioning, is this my soulmate? Yes, this is your soulmate. But again, soulmate is just a term. It doesn't mean you have to be with your soulmate. Don't get too stuck up on the terms. Just because they're a soulmate does not mean that you are meant to be with them forever. I think a lot of people get confused about that. And sometimes you work through everything that you can with your soulmate and it's time to move forward, okay? However, I do think that this is relating more to some realizations about who you're with and, you know, the type of person you should be with, okay? Whew, all right, Aquarius, those are your messages for June 3rd through the 9th. I hope that they resonate, and if they don't, do check out your weeklies as well as your love monthlies for your other placements. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Please remember to share and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to donate to a GoFundMe that I have in the in the comments, I'm going to put that in the comments. That would be really, really wonderful. They could really use the help right now. And if you do donate and you can donate, please do. And then email me and I will take $5 off of a reading with me, okay? So thank you guys so much and have a wonderful and blessed week.